Welcome to Entrepreneurship Vertical, the course Startup Formation and Scalability. Unit 3. In the Unit 3, important title Business Plan. Based on the value proposition, we are planning to draw business plan. In this lecture, we will discuss definition of business plan, types of business plan, key features of business plan, one suitable example. Then we will have a difference between business plan and business model. What is the difference between plan and model? We will discuss. Now, definition. The business model refer to a company's plan for making profit. The aim is to achieve the profit. To identify a product or service, the business plan says how to sell this, identifying a target market and what is the anticipated expense. Here, the important one is how to identify a market. Then, what is the anticipated expense? Expenses include everything. Here, we have a major four type: business to customer, business to business, we call B2B. Then customer to customer, customer to business. Business to customer, business to business, customer to customer, customer to business. These are the major four types of business plan. Then what are the key component here? Whether the description may be a product or service. What is the cost of manufacturing? That is the major one. Whether the product, service or product. Then strategy for distributing that product. How to reach to the customer. How the customer pay. How can get return in terms of satisfaction as well as money for stabilizing the product manufacturing unit. How customer pays. These are the major key component in our business plan. Now we start with the management, then cost of the product or service. If it is a product, what is the revenue? What is the major competency of the product? Then who are our customer? Then what is the service of the company? Then how we are distribution? Then what is the feedback return to the management? This is a business model concept. Your business model start from key person in management. Then what is the cost required for the product? Then what is the product? Then what is the revenue from that product? Then what is the competency from that product we reach? Then how our customer feedback give to service department. Then we have distribution, finally ending with the management decision again. In the business model, we have a major three key part. One is value proposition. We already studied what is meant by value proposition. In the value proposition, three major part. Number one, customer job. Number two, pain of the customer. Then gain creators. Here, in the value proposition, the customer, who are your basing paying customer. In the business model, first value proposition, who are your paying customer. Then, if you have a value proposition, how will you deliver that value to your customer? That is a major challenge in the business. Now I am going to give you a car with 2 lakhs rupees with the comfortable stability of a car. Everything good. That is my value proposition in the business model. Then, how I am delivering to my customer with that same value proposition without any change. Low cost car is my value proposition. Customer segment is huge here, but is it possible to deliver with less than 2 lakhs? The cost for that we need to give the stability of the car, everything. Is it possible? Then value capture, how the proposition and delivery align to return value back to the business. First, identifying a customer segment, that is a major role. Then what is our product value proposition? With that value proposition, how we are reaching that value to the customer, then how we are getting return back value to this business. Value in terms of satisfaction of the customer as well as return money. Without both, we cannot run the business again and again. So please understand value proposition in the business model plays major role. First, read your business model value proposition clearly. With that proposition, customers are attracted. Then, how we are taking this value proposition to the customer end. We reached the customer, customers are satisfied. The satisfaction only in the mouth will not return back. We need money in the form of return. So satisfaction with mindset return back with suitable money will be boosting our business again and again. So major three things. One is value proposition, value delivery, value capture. These are the major key part of the business model. Most of the startup failure after TRL level 5 because of these three reasons. The value proposition may be good. They don't know how to take the value proposition to the customer. Sometimes their technical viability is good. Customer segment well established. They are reaching to the customer, but they don't know how to return back. Good example I want to explore here. Tamil Nadu Startup TN explore a suitable Pay. Pay value proposition is good. They are very good, particularly for village people. Easily they are able to reach. They know how to explore the product to the village people. They know how to get value from that village people also. That's why the company is shiny. So after TRL 5, take your value proposition to the customer, deliberately give everything, return back in the form of money and happiness. That is called value capture. Please understand the major business model three key element: value proposition, value delivery, and value capture. Value capture is very important here. People are very good to define value proposition. They know how to take the value proposition to the customer end, but unfortunately, they are failing at capturing the value from the customer. So capturing value from the customer is important, particularly in the incubation center. Most of the mentors they are giving out to gain, out to get value capture. That is the important question. Now we have a triangle. Target customer. The value proposition in the last slide, value proposition, how to reach to the customer, then how to gain from the customer. Here, what is your value proposition? How will you reach your value proposition to the customer? Then how will you get return value from the customer? That's why in the triangle through three major corner, one is what, another corner how, another corner value. Now, value proposition, what is your value proposition? How will you reach your value proposition to the customer? How will you return, gain value from the customer? If you are entering into the startup journey, before entering into financial segment, particularly for large scaling up, have to ask three major questions. One is what, another one is how, then value. First, what is your value proposition? Then how will you take your value proposition to the customer? Then return back from the customer how your value is returned in the form of happiness as well money to run the business again and again. So first find who are your valuable customer segment, that two paying customer. Whenever we go for the pitch, always the team of member from the incubation center asking first question, who are your paying customer? If they are identified a paying customer, are they understand your value proposition? Are they interested on your value proposition? If they are interested on value proposition, how will you take the value proposition to your customer? Then return back how you are getting value. Value include everything here. Value include happiness. Value include their feedback. Value includes return back money, margin, everything value includes. Now, based on that, we have a business model canvas. Here, already we discussed many times during the course, particularly in the entrepreneurship vertical. In the first course, innovation and entrepreneurship, 9 block business model canvas. The 9 block minister's model canvas. Number one is a customer segment. Number two, immediately value proposition. Both are we discussed elaborately. Three, channel, how to reach the value proposition to customer. Then how we are maintaining relation with the customer. Five, what is our revenue stream? Six, what are the key source related with this? What are the key activity? Who are our key partners? Then customer structure. Start for customer segment, ending with the customer structure. Within the customer segment and the customer structure, we understand major value proposition, how value proposition reach to the customer, return back how we are getting gain from the customer. So three things happened in the business model canvas. For example, who are your customer segment? Once again, same example, then only you can easily understand. In the value proposition, we fixed we need nutritious food, nutritious health mix. Maybe, yeah, in a powder form, we go for mixing with the milk, we have a health drink. What is the customer segment? Children, old age people, women. These are our customer segment. Immediately we go for value proposition. The value proposition of our health mix product, immediately we can say they add very good nutritious fluid, nutritious food. Then channel, how will you reach? We have a health mix powder packet per kg this much amount. We can sell through your general market, general merchant or medical shop. These are the delivery point of this proper health mix powder. How to maintain customer relation, getting customer feedback, giving some suitable, particularly children before examination, we will give some gift. Then based on their plus two mark sheet, we can give some scholarship for encouraging. Then we are giving our own health mix for product development. If they are passing 10th standard, then based on marks, the company give maintain relationship with the children, giving one product with suitable scholarship based on their product, how their growth. The nutritious food is containing many things, vitamin and minerals. Because of that, brain growth, brain development is very good. Based on the brain growth and brain development, the student in study skill activity, study skill capacity is improved. Because of that, that marks is improved. Such kind of relation they can maintain. So health makes many things. Most of the startup company related with the healthcare, related with the software, sometime digital manufacturing is more and more successful. So maintaining customer relationship is very very important. Then who are your key partners? Before then, what are the key activities and the key resource? For health mix means we need to identify the grain, market grain. who are the seller, what is the potential gain, what are the product we need to buy for that health mix, those are key resource. Then how we are making a powder. So getting grain from one area, processing of the grain is another major important part. Then we are taking into the grain into mixture for making into powder. These are the key activities and the key resource. Finally, who are our key partner? A key partner include many things. Number one, the manufacturing unit, grain manufacturing unit. Then who are your immediate buying customer? What are the major buying customer? How will you reach? So these are the partners we need to identify, and we need to have a structure of this product delivery. Then important one is cost. In India, we are giving particularly for nutritious food for everyone. For that, we need to understand cost of the product. If very high cost, poor people not able to get. The volume of product turnover, the sales volume is very less. That's why we need to give important for fixing this structure. That means cost structure. What is the product cost here? If it is a food item, everybody want to take that. That's why we need to give low margin. So starting from customer segment, ending with the customer structure, please understand variety of customer relationship, different channels with suitable value proposition, then major key resource person and key activity and key players we call key partners. We are ending with the cost structure. So one end customer segment, another one is cost structure. Cost structure plays major role for longer duration for sustainability. For sustainability, fixing cost may be very important role. Nowadays, the small shisha powder, even 5 rupees, they are giving health mix powder. That means even with that 5 rupees, one day we can get nutritious food based on that packet of powder with mixing with that milk, we can get nutritious food. So please understand 9 block business model starting from customer segment, ending with customer structure. End of this lecture, please understand what is model and plan. What is business model? What is business plan? Business model is holistic and how company operates. Business model is a photograph of organization giving a comprehensive view of current and future operation. Business model gives the overall view of current and future operation. Business plan refer a specific strategy of accomplishing particular goal. Easy understanding goal related business plan. Company operation related business model. Based on the plan, we achieve that goal. A business plan is more like to the turn by turn direction. How we are getting receiving feedback, based on that we can align our business plan. We need to achieve a specific strategy with accomplishing a particular goal that may be useful for business plan. In the business model, we are giving complete structure about the company operation, how we are taking our value proposition to the customer, from the customer, how we are getting value again. But in the business plan, we are reaching the goal by this activity. Once again, customer feedback, once again, rearranging the plan, we are fulfilling the customer need. This is plan. So, based on this lecture, we understand what is meant by business plan, what is meant by business model, types, key features, 9 block business plan canvas based on Number one, identifying a market customer segment, then how our cost is structured, everything covered in this title, business plan. This, the next lecture, with a suitable example, we will see business plan canvas model. So value proposition is important. After technology readiness level 5, identify a suitable value proposition, then take the value proposition to the customer end, return back, get value to the company. Based on the return back value, include everything, mainly money. Based on that, company will reorient it for the next level. With this, we will conclude business plan model and business plan canvas. Thank you.